Brook Scholars, this is the way. Hey, we start our day. Hey, we got the knowledge, yup, to go to college. Hey, but don't stop there. No, go anywhere. Hey, this is the way. Hey, we start our day. Hey, hey, Brook Scholars, where's the party at? Right here with these books. Hey, Brook Scholars, what time is it? It is time to motivate to you. Good morning, Brook Scholars, and welcome to Tuesday Word Study. Hopefully, you guys had an amazing Memorial Day long weekend and you are rested and ready to get right into work. So, per usual, we're going to go straight into simple subject, simple predicate. What is a simple subject? What is a simple predicate? Okay. Hopefully you said a simple subject is who or what the sentence is about. And hopefully you said that the simple predicate is the action or the verb that's happening in that sentence. So let's quickly set up our slates or our papers with simple subject, simple predicate, just like this. And we've also been talking about how a nice little rule you can follow is finding the simple predicate first. Find the action or the verb that's happening in the sentence, and then you can figure out the simple subject because whoever's doing that action is who or what the simple subject is. So let's get straight into it. Today's sentence is, the animals ran toward the riverbank. The animals ran toward the riverbank. What is the action or the verb happening, and who or what is doing that action? Go. Alrighty, friends, I have figured out the action, just the action word, the verb, and who or what is doing that action, which is the simple predicate or the noun. So if you're not done, it is okay. Pause the video and we can go over it together when you press play. If you said that the action is or was ran and who or what was doing that action is animals, I said I'll give your brain a kiss. Mwah. Awesome job. Remember, finding the simple predicate or the verb can easily help you find a simple subject, which is who or what is doing that action. And remember, it's just animals, not the animals, and it's just ran. It's a simple subject. It's usually just one word. All right, friends, we're going to go into more grammar. Today, we are going to read a passage, and we're going to find as many verbs as possible. And we know that there are two different types of verbs. What are those types of verbs? If you said a being verb and an action verb, I said I'll give your brain a kiss. Mwah. Awesome job, friends. Being verbs we know are is, am, are, was, were, and will be. And we know that action verbs are simply actions. So let's set up our slate. We have verbs, a little line. I'm going to do 9 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 lines. All right. And I'm going to read the passage once, and I want you to be thinking, are there any actions in this passage? Are there any being verbs in this passage? We'll see. All righty. It goes a little something like this. Landslides can cause serious damage. A big landslide could bury homes and badly injure people in its path. Landslides can also dump huge amounts of wet dirt onto roads and highways. This added enormous weight could wreck, I wonder if that's an action, cars, and might even cause the road to collapse. Now, stop and ask yourself, are there any action verbs or being verbs in this sentence or in this passage? Find as many as you can. Go. All right, friends, I have gone sentence by sentence, word by word, and asked myself if there are any verbs in this passage. So let's go over it together. And then if you're not done with the passage, no big deal. Pause the video, and when you press play, we can go over it together. So there actually were less than nine verbs in this passage, and this was a challenging passage to find actions in. So I really hope you found a good handful of them and that you pushed yourself, even though it was a little tough. So sentence by sentence. Landslides can cause serious damage. Cause. When something is caused, it's an action, it's a verb. A big landslide could bury homes and badly injure people in its path. Bury. To bury is, in this case, landslides are burying the home, so therefore bury is an action. Injure. To injure means to hurt someone. So badly injure means to badly hurt. So landslides badly injure or hurt. So injure is an action. Landslides can also dump huge amounts of wet dirt onto roads and highways. Dump. To dump something, or to dump in this case, is an action. This added enormous weight could wreck cars and might even cause the road to collapse. Added is an action. It's like, let's say, it's an action. You added something, you're adding more milk, that's an action. Wreck is an action verb. And again, cause. To cause something to happen is an action. So hopefully you found a huge or a good amount of verbs in your passage today. And if you had any trouble with that, again, feel free to reach out to your homeroom teacher and we can help you with that. Next up, we have dictation. I'm going to say the sentence twice. You're going to say it with me the third time, and then you are going to write your sentence. Remember your writing habits. Super important. We're not going to go over it in the beginning anymore because I want you to challenge yourself to be asking yourself, what are the things I should be writing? Got it? Or what are the habits I should be doing when I'm writing a sentence? Cool. All right, so the sentence today is, on Tuesday, we are going to the carnival. On Tuesday, we are going to the carnival. All together. On Tuesday, we are going to the carnival. 8. Go. Carnival. Carnival. Car. I know how to spell car. Ne, ne. Oh. That was my sister, by the way. On Tuesday, we are going to the carnival. Now I'm going to double, triple check my writing habits. Alrighty, friends, I am done writing the sentence. If you are not done, take your time, okay? Double check, edit, and it is perfectly okay. Press play. I mean, you can pause, and then when you press play, we can go over it together. Alrighty, friends. If you had on Tuesday, we are going to the carnival. I said, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. You had all 8 words down. Now, let's think about our proper writing habits. What should every sentence start with? A capital. If you started with a capital O, because O-N says on, and this is the first word in the sentence, great job. If you ended your sentence with a period or an exclamation point because you said it loudly, awesome job. If you ended with a question mark, this is not a question. I'm not asking you a question. It is me saying on Tuesday, we're going to the carnival. So now let's go over every word. On, heart word, O-N, on. Tuesday, ooh, U-E says ooh, day, D-A-Y. Tuesday is also a word that we've seen since kindergarten in calendar math. So hopefully it sounds right and looks right. We is a heart word, W-E. Are is a heart word, A-R-E. Going is a heart word, G-O-I-N-G. This is also one you can put together. Go, G-O, and ing, I-N-G, says ing. To, heart word, the, heart word, T-H-E. Carnival is not a heart word. It's definitely one you could have either tapped out or stretched out or set its syllables and chunked and written it by syllables. I wrote it by syllables. So carnival, car. I know how to spell car. R, n, vol, V-A-L. Now, if you put a U, because it says o, great job. Phonetically, or the way it sounds, you spelled it correct. I mean, phonetically, the way it sounds, you wrote it correctly. Well, you would have gotten it right based on the sound. I've read the word carnival multiple times, so I know that although I know that it is spelled C-A-R-N-I-V-A-L. So hopefully you all did an amazing job on this, but we're not done yet. What other word was capitalized and why? Tuesday was capitalized and should be capitalized. Hopefully you didn't forget that days of the week and months are capital or capitalized. So really great job, friends. Hopefully you did an amazing job and you are continue to grow because that's just what we do, right? We just grow. Right? Okay, good. All right, so for the last few minutes, I actually want to go over Friday's exit ticket. So Your job was to respond to the student template. And what I noticed was the biggest and sadly the hugest mistake that a lot of friends did is that they did not read the directions carefully. The directions clearly stated to circle the pronouns and underline the proper nouns. So what I noticed is that friends only circled pronouns. So they completely did not pay attention to the second part of those directions, which said to circle pronouns um, and underline proper nouns. Pronouns and proper nouns are not the same. Pronouns take place of a noun, and proper nouns are proper nouns are the specific names of nouns. So they're two different types of nouns. A lot, and I mean a lot of friends only read the first half of the directions. Or some friends circled and underlined, but a pronoun cannot be a proper noun because pronouns take place of this noun or of a noun. So hopefully I'm going to do another exit ticket like this today, and I want you to clearly pay attention to the directions. If you do not pay attention to the directions, I am going to send back the exit ticket. And I will also reach out to you, especially if you're in my class in PMC. I want you to always carefully read the directions, just like you always should, friends. So again, biggest misconception, not reading the directions fully. A lot of friends just circled the pronouns and went along with their day or went along with with the rest of their components. So again, you're gonna have a second chance on this today for your exit ticket, and read the directions carefully. I'm gonna switch it up, okay? Okay. Alrighty, friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.